Hello, my name is Skip Vaccarello. This is the fourth episode in a series titled, Who Do You Want to Become? The big idea in this series is to be intentional about determining who you want to become. In the first episode, I discussed the need for having a personal vision statement. You can derive your vision statement by determining the legacy you want to leave. In the second episode, I discussed developing a personal mission statement. A mission statement outlines everything you're doing now to build toward the future vision for your life. In the third episode, I discussed the need to establish a set of core values. Core values are a small set of behaviors that are fundamental to who you are. In this episode, I will discuss goals and key results, what they are, how to determine them, and the importance of making them measurable. I should add that it is best to formulate your goals after you have established your vision and mission statements and identified your core values. If you have done that work, your goals will become a natural outgrowth of the work that you did and, more importantly, will lead to establishing your legacy and who you want to become. Without your vision, mission, and core values as a backdrop, your goals will be analogous to a sailboat sailing the ocean without a destination and a chart to get there. Your goals are the map to lead you to establishing the legacy you want to leave. So let's get started. What are goals and key results? Goals are short-term objectives that will help you live out your core values and mission and lead to fulfilling your vision or legacy for your life. When I say short-term, I mean they should be maybe for a 6-month or 12-month period and should be evaluated monthly or quarterly to see if you are on track, or if your circumstances have changed and you need to adjust your goals. Key results are the actions to accomplish and measure your success in achieving them. Recently, I learned something interesting that has helped me think about goals and how to achieve them. That is to figure out the processes that are needed to implement and establish my goals. The idea came from a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. In that book, Clear describes how to create good habits and break bad habits by following a simple set of rules that lead you to make small incremental changes every day. The book is a bestseller. Perhaps you've read it. Clear starts the book with an example of the British cycling team, which had a miserable performance record for decades. That is until 2003, when they hired Dave Brailsford as its new performance director. At the time, professional cyclists in Great Britain had endured nearly 100 years of mediocrity. Since 1908, British riders had won just a single gold medal in the Olympic Games and fared even worse in cycling's biggest race, the Tour de France. In 110 years, no British cyclist had ever won the event. What made Brailsford different from previous coaches was his relentless commitment to a strategy that he called the aggregation of marginal gains, which was the philosophy of searching for a tiny margin of improvement in everything you do. Brailsford said the whole principle came from the idea that if you broke down everything you could think of that goes into riding a bike and then improve it by 1%, you will get a significant increase when you put them all together. Changes he implemented included redesigned bike seats to make them more comfortable, putting alcohol in the tires to give them a better grip. And they asked riders to wear electronically heated overshorts to maintain ideal muscle temperature while riding and use biofeedback sensors to monitor how each athlete responded to a particular workout. The team tested various fabrics in a wind tunnel and had their outdoor riders switch to indoor racing suits, which proved to be lighter and more aerodynamic. And they made several other changes in their training techniques. The series of hundreds of small, simple changes, what Clear says led to a 1% performance difference, built the British team to amass a series of wins. Just 5 years after Brailsford took over, the British cycling team dominated the road in track cycling events. During the 10 years from 2007 to 2017, British cyclists won 178 world championships and 66 Olympic or Paralympic gold medals. They captured 5 Tour de France victories in what is widely regarded as the most successful run in cycling history. The revelation for me was not only to make goals, but to focus on the processes that will help me achieve those goals. As a simple example, if someone sets a goal to lose 20 pounds, it's not enough just to state that as a goal. You need to begin to follow practices that will facilitate this happening, like eliminating snacking at night, not eating refined sugar or soft drinks or white bread, and eating at least 3 servings of fruit and vegetables every day. Practices like these and diligently following them will lead to losing weight. So back to the question, who do you want to become? I want to focus on the mechanics of determining your goals. And in doing so, I offer 3 suggestions. Number 1, make your goals relevant to your vision, mission, and values. 2, focus on what is most important now. And 3, make them measurable. So first, make them relevant to your vision, mission, and values. Let's say your vision in brief is to live a life of gratitude and compassion. In the following year, what can you do in the various aspects of your mission to help you achieve your vision? In particular, what would you like to accomplish related to your spiritual life, work, family, finances, and health to live a life of gratitude and compassion? For your family activities, it might mean committing to spend more time with them at home and taking them on vacation. For your work, it might mean committing to achieving your organization's goals and helping your team and coworkers achieve them. With your finances, a worthy monthly practice might be setting money aside to donate to worthy causes. I should also add that not all your goals need to relate directly to your vision, but may do so indirectly. For example, if you are not healthy or if you're out of shape, that may hinder your ability to achieve your vision and mission. Goals to get fit are legitimate goals to have. Second, focus on what is essential now. A mistake people often make is having too many goals and as a result not achieving any. Decide what is most important now and focus on those short-term objectives that will help you ultimately achieve your vision and mission. For example, you may need to make a critical decision related to your career or family or finances or spiritual life in the next 3 to 6 months or year. Highlight making that decision by a certain time frame and make that as a goal. I like to put goals in categories like family, work, health, finances, and my spiritual life, and identify which are the most important items I want to achieve. For you, that may be too many categories. Perhaps just 2 or 3 are critical right now, and that is fine. So third, make your goals measurable. If your goals are not measurable, you don't know what you need to do to achieve them and won't know if you did achieve them. Returning to what I said earlier, focus on the processes or practices you need to measure and meet your goals. The way I suggest is to state your goals and then how you plan to measure them. Here's an example. If my goal is to prioritize family, I might state it this way. Family. Prioritize my family as measured by 1. Having a weekly date night with my spouse. 2. Taking my family on at least a 2-week vacation. And 3. Being home from work at least 5 times a week for dinner with my family. Another way to measure your family goal might be to ask your spouse monthly or quarterly if they feel you prioritize your family with your time and attention. I like to have annual goals, often with shorter-term items I can measure. For you, it might be better to have an even shorter period. What is essential is to make your goals work for you. On my website, skipvaccarello.com, I provide a form called Your Personal Strategic Plan, with instructions and examples to help you develop your plan. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this section. In the next episode, I will focus on ways to develop a personal relationship with Jesus. Knowing Jesus is essential for Jesus' followers in developing and refining their personal strategic plans and determining their legacy. I look forward to being with you next time. Thank you.